Well, hello, good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio. Wow, all better.
And another wow for me, mate. I was nearly swearing there. I nearly swore there. Sorry, mate. What a game that was, eh? Thoroughly enjoyed that, mate. That was special. It really was.
A real game of football. A real game of football.
That's what it's all about, mate.
We started okay. Apologies for that. Started okay. Grew into got the penalty kick, and then we seen how good a side they were. They had this for a bit of the game chasing shadows, but then they get two scrappy goals. Would that be fair?
Aye, Golson could have done better with for the first one, but it's one of the ones. It's a bit of luck. The guy gets a bit of luck, you know what I mean? It bounces off him and drops straight in front of him, you know what I mean? It could have went anywhere, but it's just one of these things, isn't it? It's just, it happens. You can't say too much about it. It happens.
So we went 2-man doing it off time, and we're fearing the worst of it. Come on, let's be honest. You're saying if they get another goal here, we're going to be thinking, well, we changed our team, we changed our shape, and we were a better team second half. We had all the chances. We were robbed of a goal. Well, I'm sure a lot of people want to talk about that, but we got the equaliser through our captain, James Henry Tavernier, who Mr. Robert Weather will be enjoying the night. But Tav again, what was he doing there, mate? What was he doing?
It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. I mean, any striker would have been proud of that goal. Any centre forward would have been proud of that goal, wouldn't he? Absolutely superb, man. He was determined not to balloon it. He was that. You could see it in his face. Determined. I'm not ballooning this. Excellent goal. Excellent.
Two each, and then it should have been 3-2 to the Rangers. Quickly, what did you make of that? That's the argument against VAR. That's the argument against VAR, isn't it?
Oh, no, the Coy's got it right. You've got to show all the angles, but only show him two angles. No, I mean, he's even struggling with the two angles to actually give the foul. No, I mean, he's actually kept looking and getting back to it and looking at it again. If they show him that other angle from behind, no, for the Celtic end, looking up, you can see the guy kicked Morelos. But to my mind, we beat them 7-4. I don't care. That was 7-4 in my head. They're not getting away with that one.
I'll tell you what, I've got a bit of sympathy for the ref. Because when he gets told to go and look at that, he thinks everybody's checked it and it's a foul. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Aye.
So when he sees that picture, he says, God, the rest of them sitting there, the 104 people in that studio must think that's a foul. Anyway, it didn't matter ultimately. We actually seen the game out relatively comfortable with the last 15 minutes, mate.
Definitely, mate. I was on edge. I'm not trying to say I wasn't on edge. I was on edge, but I wasn't that. Down to the fingernails, know what I mean? Bit of the fingernails away. It wasn't like that. It was just, you're sitting going, just play sensible, Rangers. Don't panic and don't lash at the ball. And that's exactly what most of them done that. And it was pretty comfortable. McGregor never had a save to make, put it that way.
No in the second half. 13, 14 heroes there, mate. But I've got to say special praise for my two fullbacks, mate.
Bassi and Tav. Is that the two you're talking about? Aye, definitely. Two of them. I thought Tav in the first half was getting caught in possession too much, but he scored two brilliant goals. The penalty and all, by the way, don't underestimate that penalty. That was a superb penalty. So he scores the two goals, two brilliant goals, and we thoroughly deserved it. And then he drove his own. The second half, he was driving his own all over the place, man. He was up everywhere. He was absolutely everywhere. But we Morelos, I know, played a brilliant game, an absolute brilliant game.
I've got to laugh. It was just finished and our adverts came out for the shops. 20% off as we get through to the next round. Better never stops. Right, okay. He gets an email. Right, okay, I think we better get these phone lines open. But before that, we've got a wee tune and a jingle. Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
I've been on this earth for quite a while, but that's a sight I never thought I'd see. Foxby's tap half and 2 glow sticks. There you go, Port up there. Just when you thought you've seen it all.
A sight to see,
Fair play.
Fair play, right? Fine, fair play.
Okay.
But they're a quality team, Ox, aren't they? They are a quality team. All right, their defence isn't, but that midfield and that forward line is superb.
They play football the right way, mate. They're trying to score goals, not to stop goals.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, well, let's hear from you.
Aye, let's hear for you, all right?
Yeah, let's hear from you. People must be jumping. How big an achievement is? They were favourites for the competition, mate, and we've knocked them out.
I know. We'll get nothing for it. We'll get no praise for it up here. We'll get it all over Europe, by the way, but we'll not get it up here. But it's all over Europe that matters. It's not up here. It's not the stupidness up here. I don't care. As long as the rest of Europe sit up and take notice and go, well done. Praise for Europe will do me fine. And we should get it, by the way. I know it's one of the ones. Coefficient, there we've done it again. Whack the coefficient up again. Especially when certain other teams are getting put out with pub teams, you know what I mean? Ridiculous.
Aye. I thought Morelos and Kent at times were excellent as well, mate. And Morelos, when he did run through the one that was chopped half with VAR, showed awareness. And just a pity that Ryan maybe didn't show the same awareness when he was running through and overstretched it, wasn't it?
He overkicked the ball. No, I mean, he hit it too far. I'll tell you one thing about Wee Kent. See if Wee Kent could actually start being a prolific scorer and start adding goals to his game. He's a £100 million player all day long. He really is. He's some player. He just lacks that scoring bit ability. You know what I mean? He doesn't score enough.
He needs to get 15 goals a season, mate.
Oh, he definitely with his ability, definitely.
He needs to get 15 goals a season. I'll put it to you this way, he needs to be outscoring my right back. There you go.
True. Well, the whole forward line does, is my opinion, but there you go. I'm not going to slag Tab for that, man. He's doing it right. The rest of them are no. But I'm not slagging him the night. No way am I slagging him the night. No, that has been true. No chance whatsoever.
That's a first.
It is a first, mate. It is a first.
Yeah.
But I'm not on the down.
By the way, the manager, praise for the manager, was brave, changed his system, paid off.
Absolutely, mate. Don't get me wrong, he's taking a chance and it paid off, and that's good because we've been great in a long time. We see something wrong, it's not working, and we never change it. I mean, Gerrard was a bit bad for that. No, I mean, waiting to the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes again before he changes it. Van Bronckhorst, doesn't he? He sees the problem and says, right, I'm going to try and come up with a solution. And luckily tonight, it worked. In fact, I thought we controlled that second half pretty easy, to be honest with you.
Jack and Aribo and Lundstrom, when they went back to help it, mate, give us a 5. I thought they were the piece, put in a right hard shift, mate. Hard work. Ryan Jack, that one he won back when he made a bad pass. Jeez, the heart that boy's got. Yeah, you can't buy that.
No, he's superb. He was superb. He had a few bad passes, but he makes up for it. That one particularly you're talking about, that when the commentator went, it just shows you the character of this guy. He's got a heart, and he leads by example. That's why he's a captain of other teams that he's played for. I mean, he leads by example. He doesn't give up either. And he's got a football brain as well. No? I mean, I like that. See, sometimes he switches the play. Did you see the reverse pass he done in the second half? That was absolutely superb.
Aye.
It was excellent.
I think we'll be done with the first caller. I think he's in. Evening caller. No, he's not quite with us. I think they're still jumping about with their glow sticks, they two, mate.
I think we'll need to send a balloon up to get some of the Rangers fans back into the atmosphere, know what I mean? They're probably away into the stratosphere now.
We'll need to get a space shuttle out of retirement, mate, and go and get them, I think. You know what I mean? You know? Don't
get me wrong. If it wasn't for Mrs. Olbert tying me to the couch, I'd have probably been up there with them.
Listen, what you do in your spare time between two consenting adults has got nothing to do with anybody else, mate.
That's fair enough.
All right, okay.
Did you hear that? She's sitting listening to that. Did you hear that? Behave.
Yes. You know. But listen,
they could think of this, mate. That Dortmund team are sitting in that dressing room, that away dressing, and they haven't any complaints, mate. They get played off the park in both games. They really did, by the way. And you're sitting saying, that's the first time I think I've
I'll cut across you. Yeah, well said, mate. Well said. How we doing, mate? How we doing, mate? Can you hear me? Oh, he's went on mute now. He's doing a bridge, man. How we doing, mate? He's phoning in for Canada, but he's on mute. Take yourself off mute and speak. No. Carry on, old bear.
Aye, so I'm saying that their manager and their team are sitting in.
We can hear you. Aye. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Right, the floor's yours, mate. All the way for Canada, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Well,
what's your name?
Ian.
How we doing, Ian? Oh, the floor's yours, mate. Carry on.
You know what? I'm doing okay. I mean, the referee robbed us that third goal. I had about $700 at stake, but I'm not caring. We're through to the next round.
Right. Fabulous result over 2 legs, mate. Yeah, fabulous. And the team were excellent again tonight. Excellent, particularly in the second half, yeah?
Yeah, you know what? I've had my doubts about Tav over the past, but that's probably one of the best performances I've seen him have. So, well done to him and well done to the rest of the team.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Who was the heroes for you tonight, apart from Tav?
I thought Kent was immense.
Yep.
I thought Morelos was brilliant as well. So, for those two, probably man of the match. But I mean, every player was man to man. So, well done, Rangers.
Whereabouts in Canada are you in? Just remind us.
Toronto, close to Toronto, about an hour outside Toronto.
All right, okay. All right. Nice part of the world, mate. Nice part of the world.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, mate, as a Rangers fan in Canada, mate?
That's probably one of the best results I've ever personally seen as a Rangers supporter. That tops it for me. I mean, I'm almost 27, but that's probably the best result I've ever seen.
Ages with myself, mate, so you've not got a long history here. Better let you say that one.
Listen, by the way, if you look like him at 27, you're in a bad way, you know what I mean? But it was a fantastic result, mate. Thoroughly enjoyable. Good, tense, nervy game. That's what it's all about. We don't want these easy wins.
See, the thing is, right? Like, anybody saying that Borussia Dortmund didn't show up, like, excuse my French, but that's bullshit. Like, we were on top of them over 2 games, so nobody can say nothing about us. We're top of the world, pal.
And by the way, you maybe seen a guy play tonight who could go into great things, the boy Bellingham. Anyway, talking about top blocks, couldn't find any, so we'll be joined by Southside. How we doing, big man?
All right, mate. How was that tonight? What an achievement that is,
Oh, mate, I really can't describe how I'm feeling because, look, they're a decent side. They're a top side. Spent hundreds of millions of pounds.
They've got 4 World Cup winners in their team.
Aye, you're right, mate. You know what I mean? But they've not got Calvin Bassey.
I know. But no, mate, that's up there with Parma's, Dynamo Kiev's, Leeds United. Going back as far as even beating Juventus. The team we had 9 Italians. We've been doing the Leeds that long. We've been out of Europe that long. That's a pedigree team that we got, and we've took 6 goals after them in 2 legs. 6 goals.
Seven.
Sorry, well, 7. Right, there you go. So, unbelievable, mate. Absolutely delighted. The Bears were fantastic tonight. A lot of them stayed behind for a change and applauded the team after the park. It was superb, mate, honestly.
Aye, man. Southside, I know what Rangers mean to you, mate, but where we've been in this journey, what does that mean to you now to be competing with top sides? Let's be honest, I'm not saying we're going to win the cup, but we're competing.
Aye, I know, mate. Listen, you know where we went, you know where we were. We were competing with the top teams in the Champions League, and then we've seen where we've been for the last number of years, and to come back and draw a team like Borussia Dortmund, and to beat them, mate. You know, put them out. These are the nights that we've all been waiting to get. I really want a Champions League night. I'm dying for us to get into the Champions League, mate. I want Champions League football at Ibrox, and I want the Bears to go and sample the Champions League abroad. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. But the night's fantastic, mate. And it's a right pedigree, a team that will beat second in the Bundesliga.
Aye, mate. They're challenging for the Bundesliga, the top sides. And you go, Albert.
Southside, if we win this cup, we get straight into the Champions League anyway, you know.
Aye, mate, I've got another trip to go to. I can't wait. That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh, what a night, Albert. Honestly, man, it was tremendous. You know, we bit ahead of scare and stuff at times, but we steadied ourselves for the second half. Bassey was out. I mean, loads of players tonight were outstanding, but it's amazing, man. The place was buzzing, coming out singing, going down the stairs, coming out Ibrox. The whole place was going potty. That's what you want.
What about the manager, Southside, having the
owners?
Aye, that's the right word. Well said, Bob. To change the system, mate, at half time.
Can I get back in next original, please?
I think we had to look to change something else, didn't we? Sort of lost their way a wee bit in the first half, but aye, he done what he had today, and everybody came out in a man in the second half, and they stood tall, and we got the goal, and we're through, mate, and that's what matters, you know.
I'll cut across you, mate. Ian, we'll let you go. You're obviously ordering some food, mate. Yeah. And we'll speak to you soon. I think we'll be joined by another caller. How we doing, caller?
All right.
How we doing, mate? All right?
All right, it's Ian.
How we doing, Ian?
Oh, I've got a wee glint in my...
Right,
I don't like...
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. By the way, every minute of that, yeah?
I watched the game, and just to recap on last night, I said if we went at them for the word go and we scored an early goal, we could win this. And again, I was spot on, even for the first leg. I mean, they were absolutely amazing tonight. Big Bassey, well, he's something else. Kent taking his runs like the last in the first leg. So he was amazing too. And Alfie up front just dragging them all over the place and holding the ball up, everything. I mean, there was nobody in that team you could say that was bad at all. Like the first leg, they were absolutely amazing, and I'm so proud. And as Ali McCoy said after the game, it's the biggest European history win in Rangers history, beating a team like Borussia Dortmund, because they're class favourites to win it, and I'm afraid they're gone. So who's next? Next, please.
Albert.
Oh, I don't know if it's the best result in my history in Europe, but I'm not going to say it isn't either. But I'm Ian there. Send them in. Line them up. We'll knock them down, mate. That's like I'm looking at it. So you put the favourites out. Fear no one. Fear no one now.
No,
Yep.
You don't. I mean, nobody gave us a chance against them. I mean,
No.
even the media wrote us off before we even kicked a ball in the first leg. And I
They
mean,
never beat us in 2 games.
no, played them twice. They didn't beat us. And as I say, in the media for the first leg, and all our other places, and East End and all that, and other Scottish teams were saying we had not a chance against them. They were such a superb team. And the superb team of the 2 legs was us, no them. because we showed them how to play football. They could play football. We could play
football. I just heard there. Ian, I just heard.
I'll just cut across you. I'll let you go, Ian, because we've got other callers coming in. But
right, no problem, mate. Cheers after. Take care.
Cheers, Ian. Cheers. How we doing, Tosh?
How you doing, lads? How magic was that?
That wasn't bad, you know.
I've known better Thursday nights, I suppose, eh?
There was one in that Blackpool from quite a few years ago I could talk about, but that's a different story. Right, okay. Who was the heroes for you, mate?
Oh, well, where did I start? To be Alfie, to Kent. Kent was something else. Kent was absolutely on fire tonight. Mm-hmm. And even big Shirley at the back. And I thought there was a couple of quiet ones in there. I feel should have put that and the chance. I thought if you had squared that to be Kent, would have been right. That gave us a better outlook. But where do you start? To a man on him, McGregor, some of his saves as well. But, that was magic. That was brilliant. To watch that as a Rangers fan, that restores your confidence and everything. It was absolutely brilliant.
Albert.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely brilliant as the words. It was. Don't get me wrong. Last 15 minutes of the first half they gave us a football lesson, but apart from that, I felt comfortable, and I thought Bassey. I mean, anybody that thinks that Barisic is our first choice left back is living in the moon now. You know what I mean? And the dark side of the moon at that. That boy is the first choice left back now, as far as I'm concerned. He is a regular in that team. We Kent, outstanding. Morelos, outstanding. Who else? Big Lundstrom had a game. I'm going to give him a bit of praise. He had a good game as well. You know what I mean? When he took the booking, he sort of felt you could see him being a bit more cautious. But when he's second half and he put him back into that back line, he strolled it. Absolutely strolled it. McGregor, especially the first half, he pulled off one or two brilliant saves in the first half. The one that they punched up in the air, and then the one he hit with his right hand put by the post. They were excellent saves. They were all top class saves. Then. But did say that he had to have a right good night, and he did have a right good night. There's no doubt about that. But the whole team, come on, the whole team, the subs as well, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And by the way, I just seen there that Madden was on the VAR the other night.
I see what you done there, Albert. What about the manager getting it right, Tosh?
Well, to the subs, I think everything was just. We got there and like
I think it was diabolical.
Everything was spot on. Everything right down to the way I look at it. Bring on West Ham, I say.
Right, well, let you go, Tosh, because obviously you're going to have a celebration with your mucker there, and you look.
My mucker, yes, I've got him into Rangers. An English boy, but I've got him into Rangers gradually.
Good man, mate. Good man. Speak to you soon, Tosh.
All right, cheers, pal. All right, cheers.
Cheers, mate.
All right, people enjoying it tonight. All there.
Oh, aye. And rightly so. As you said earlier on, that's what football is all about. You can't enjoy nights like this. You shouldn't be following football. You shouldn't be following the Rangers if you can't enjoy a night like that. Even though it was nerve-wracking at times and hiding behind couches and stuff like that. That's what you pay the money for. That's what football is. It's got to stimulate your emotions, and it certainly stimulated your emotions tonight. It was excellent, absolutely excellent. I've just got a big smile on my face. I can't stop smiling, man. I was that excited during the game. She's like, calm down.
And you're known for your smiling, aren't you?
Oh no! Come on, behave. I only smile twice a year, and I reserve the right to tell you or to tell anybody when I'm going to do it. But then it's usually about the Rangers as well. I smile. That was excellent, mate. But I'm trying to find words that goes beyond excellent, because it really was some result. It really was. Let's have the next round now and have more of it. I've got a taste for it now.
Is it drawn tomorrow? Is it?
I don't know, mate.
Never looked that far ahead. Southside, massive result for the club. Massive. Revenue.
Aye, huge, mate.
Everything.
Aye, and plus it puts us on the map. Like we said, we want to put our name back out there in Europe, you know, and beating the pedigree of Borussia Dortmund and what we've done in the past few years. We've certainly put our name on the map in Europe and the UEFA Cup, you know. So, aye, mate, it's great. Directors will be rubbing their hands, and it's an extra full house at Ibrox in a couple of weeks' time.
Aye. All right, we've also been joined by Cal. Evening, Cal.
Evening, Ox. How's things? You disappointed?
I think we should play all our games on a Thursday night now.
Aye. But we have to play the Monday then after it, you know. No, magic.
Fantastic, mate. Fantastic.
Aye.
Fantastic.
I had a wee weep. I must admit. See, after the game, see when Bassey ran into the crowd and gave his jersey away to that wee boy, that just touches me. I know I'll never see the jersey live again because of the season tickets and that. You know, this was one of the nights. This was superlative.
I'll say it again, mate. If you make your way up to Glasgow, we'll make sure you get in.
I've got to take my missus. We can't get up the stairs anymore. She can't anyway.
Okay.
You can. I'm too old. I'm nearly 70 now. You know it's
okay, mate. But I just told you.
But lovely to hear that, Ox. But can you tell me to a man? Well, wait a minute. I've got one. I didn't think Kamara played well when he came on, but you can't help that. You know the boys just.
He covered a lot of years, mate.
He covered a lot of years. But I'll tell you, see Balogun when he came on. That guy's immense. Just for his time in the tackles. It's amazing. You know? But the whole team, superlative.
When you seen Balogun the night, mate, you think you've got to give him another year's contract.
I thought that as well, Ox. I didn't want to say it in case there was attack guns coming to your studio.
I get it. I wouldn't have said that a couple of weeks ago. Paul Bear.
That's certainly everybody's talking about getting rid of the boy, you know what I mean? But he does your turn, doesn't he? He's a good backup. He really is a good backup.
Not just that, he's got speed and a bit of class, you know?
Yeah. Oh, his name Hug.
Did you watch his press conference yesterday when he was on? He's cool as a cucumber when he talks.
Aye. He's an intelligent. Aye, he's an intelligent guy. There's no doubt about that. And he comes across. He loves Rangers now, especially how Rangers stood by Kamara when he got that abuse after that.
Exactly. Oh wait, no, I've something to say on that. By the way, the league's done. According to George Hunt, who's that fucking idiot? Sorry. I had to watch a couple of bits of that game because I had a bet on for them to lose. Naturally, because Bodo Glint's my second team, you know.
Oh,
and apparently we're 54 points behind. In the 20 minutes I've seen, they're 3 points ahead 18 times. I was like, I have to turn this off, even though I seen their second goal. It was brilliant, man.
Hopefully that's a springboard for us.
Right, okay, good night, guys. I've got to go up and check on her.
All right, no bother, mate.
Right, good night and all the best, and thanks for that offer, Ox. That's really much appreciated. Bye-bye.
No bother, mate. I was just going to give him your ticket. Oh.
I nearly hung up there. I thought that was me hanging up there. I'm saying, well, my Dave, take your own away from that. Anyway. Oh, well. Aye, give him my ticket, mate. Aye. Welcome to it.
I think we've been joined by Andy. How we doing, Andy? Oh, sorry. I think we've been joined by Andrew.
Andrew, yeah. Where do I start? Ox. Oh, unbelievable. Sitting in tears after that whistle. Just think about my dad when at half time and it was like 2-1 and wondering if I was like, he's going to have another heart attack. And oh, geez, but fair play to Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. He got that absolutely superb in the second half. They couldn't pick a pass in the second half, could they? Yeah, especially to the first half where they were picking passes and getting through their defence. They could not do that in the second half, and that's all down to Gio. Just masterclass for fullbacks, especially Tavernier and Calvin. Brilliant. Morelos, some of the balls he took out there, and 40 feet balls up in there, and he's taking it right down like Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. Both performances, and I'm so proud of our team. So proud.
We won that second half. We won that second half 1-0. By the way, that's how good the tactics were.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Aye, Aye, we won the first half. They drew. They only won one half with the 4 ties, mate. You know what I mean?
That's it. No, I mean, yeah, superb, absolutely superb. You can't ask for any more. Know what I mean?
We've also been joined by Juicy. Evening, Juicy.
Good evening. It's your European correspondent here. How you doing, my friends?
Good, mate. Good.
Good, eh?
Over the moon.
Absolutely outstanding 2 legs of football from our guys. And I thought Bassi was incredible tonight. The effort he put in to get that cross for that goal was just outstanding. Alfredo was just an absolute beast tonight. Dominant.
Don't mention beast zone here, mate. Doesn't get done very well. Carry on.
Sorry. Apologies. Just that buffalo strength. Let's just say that. Just incredible. Tav just ran it all night, running into positions, making it difficult for the opposition, and Kent again just outstanding with his running. Those were the 4 standouts. But you know, it's hard to say bad about anyone really, as you were just saying. Just everyone to a man again, like last Thursday. It was just superb, and I'm so proud to be a Bear tonight. Incredible. I don't really care who we get in the next round. We're going to cause a game, give a game to anyone we get. Probably would rather we don't go to Moscow. But aside from that, I'll take anything.
I'll take that for you to buy. Right, right. What I will say, Albert, I'll not tell you which of the Rangers panellists sent me this, but one of them said, Albert sounds like he's in a bit of rumpy pumpy. He's so happy. Which I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but you can work it out for yourself. Anyway,
I don't work it out myself.
Right, but I just say great result. But the thing about it was, in the second half, they ran out of ideas, really, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. And the tactical changes that he made at half time, as you guys were saying earlier, Gio has not been scared to change it up tactically. And the back 5, it totally changed the game, because they were on us going into half time, and half time really did help us out, whereas they weren't wanting half time because they were pressing us at that point. But second half, it was a different game again, and we were pushing them for the entire half, and they were still dangerous. I never felt completely comfortable with a 2-goal lead, because it only takes one, and then they can really be on us again. But we were on it, and we were defending well. Balogun with some of his touches there in the box to just take it off people's feet was wonderful. And then we were totally screwed over by VAR guys, and that just shows you that VAR was great for us last week. This week not so good. But I'll say one thing: it wasn't the referee's fault, because they didn't show him the angle that actually showed the foul on Alfredo. It wasn't until after he'd walked away that they then showed that. So you've got to help the referees in these situations. So, sad times for anyone who had us to win tonight, because we were well worth it, guys. But let's not be down about it.
Well, can I come in there for a sec, Ox, please? What I didn't understand with that VAR incident was the tackle came from behind from the Borussia Dortmund player. So for me, VAR should have looked at the ball angle from behind first before they looked at the angle from the front or the side. Do you know? So that really baffled me. Why they didn't look at that the decision from behind first.
The whole thing baffled me. Anyway, we'll be joined by Port Bear. Evening, Port. He's not with us. Look, mate, I'm sure we'll debate VAR long and hard. I mean, we've seen the good side of VAR last week, and we've seen the bad side of VAR the night when it didn't assist the referee. Because I said to Albert before we come on, when he's get dragged out to see that monitor, he thinks he's missed a foul. Albert.
He's sort of 50% made his mind up that there's something not right. No, I mean, he's going out there saying it's probably a foul. They've probably seen the foul. But, look at it. I don't know how they actually said, go and have a look at that monitor. If they'd have seen the angle from behind, they wouldn't have asked them to go and look at the monitor. They just gave the goal because there was no need for it. So you've got to ask the question is, why did they not look at that other angle? Why are they going to ask the referee to go and have a look at something they should actually clear up? That's what they're there today. Clear these mistakes up, or potential mistakes. They actually caused a mistake tonight. It's saying that's mental. That's absolutely mental. Another thing, we need to give credit to Dortmund, by the way. How many teams would have just kept attacking, just gone and gone and gone? I mean, they just threw caution to the wind, and not just the last 10 minutes, the whole game. They went for it the whole night.
That's because that's the way they play football, mate. And I think it's refreshing, mate. And when you see some of the druss we got when it's all about the ball boys throwing the ball away and stopping the game and slowing it down. Even the spirit, but it was hard tackles. They got up, shoot cons, and go on with the game. It's refreshing, all there.
It really is, man. They're a class act, really. And I was reading what they'd done in the dressing room as well after the training session, cleaned out the dressing room. And class act, just a class act. No, they really are. A lot of time for them. I'm going to start looking for the results now. I really appreciate what they've done there and how they went about that game. They weren't throwing themselves to the ground with condoned or injured and rolling about. They played the game in the right spirit. They played some good football, really good football, some brilliant football players, really are. Nice club.
You know me, I would never clap at anybody, but the guy joining the call texts me, how we doing, Port Bear?
I'm feeling it. Oh, mate, what a result. What a result.
You should have the hang of working that telephone by now.
Still, mate, every day's a school day. I'm too happy.
Every day's a school day.
Port Bear, what about Giovanni's tweet, mate?
Oh, mate, I was talking to you boys who watched that group during the game, first half, and when I seen the change, I was shouting, but I'm going to be honest, I was shouting about the TV because I didn't know. I seen the 3-5 at the back right away and I panicked. I thought he's going to try and sit in hold this 1-0 lead, mate. Try and keep us in the game, just try and get through and aggregate. But, mate, it was a masterstroke, an absolute masterstroke, yeah, change. Going with the wing back, John Wilson stepping in between the two centre halves, so acting like a sweeper more or less, mate. I thought he was immense tonight, absolutely immense. He's really got in that Rangers shot, mate. But every man deserves real credit. There were just a couple of wee guys that I thought tonight, between the gaffer, deserves probably the highest praise, mate, for the change, because that seemed to be the catalyst to go on and get that result tonight.
It did give us a springboard. I mean, you think about the chances we had in the second half compared to theirs, mate.
Aye, bang on. Even the one in the first half, Oxtail with Arfield should have squared it for Kent. That was a chance that should have been buried. Then the clearance with Alfredo's rebound on that, but Hummels just got it in his back. And then the breakaways we got, a wee bit better decisive decision making. That score could have been probably another 4 or 5. But they were there to take me on the counter attack, and we knew that. But we made it in the first half. What a result, mate! What a result! Last 16 again for a club for Scotland, mate, is absolutely phenomenal, and especially in the budgets. When you think of the budget we've got, the budget Dortmund's got, it's night and day, mate. We're not anywhere near their league in financial terms, and we just knocked them out the UEFA Cup when we got in the last 16.
Albert.
It just shows you the money doesn't matter, doesn't it? It's all heart and spirit and right attitude. It takes you a long, long way, by the way. If you can get the right players to do the right things at the right, and have a right good attitude, you can achieve anything. You can actually achieve anything. But I agree with Port. It was fantastic, absolutely fantastic performance with everybody on the park. It was, and then you're looking at them. I mean, I keep giving them praise because you begin them praise, you actually praise Rangers because we outplayed them at times, really did outplay them. So 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for that, mate. 10 out of 10 for the result, 10 out of 10 for getting through.
Oh, talking about 10 out of 10, we'll be joined by Jim from Paisley. All right, Jim?
Well, there we are, to Australia. That's been sold today. Right, well, fantastic, guys.
Great result, Jim.
Didn't expect it.
We can still hear your telly, mate.
I don't. on this thing. I'll just switch it up, right?
Thank you.
Sorted. How's that? Home free. Aye. Hey, by the way, can I say something? It's no switched off yet, so I'm not.
Oh, right. We'll bring Jim back. Juicy, what did you make of the boy Bellingham in the first half, mate? I mean, all bears praising that team. Maybe that boy could go in years to come.
Yeah,
we've seen him play at Ibrox.
Absolutely. I just want to second everything Old Bear said there, because I thought over the two games, Dortmund really brought that match to us. And I think for us as fans of an SPFL football club, whereas I said last week, we're so used to just playing the low blocks every match and the frustration that we get from league matches, the refreshingness to see a team coming at us, lovely open football, mistakes, but good play as well. And massive credit to them and their fans, and Bellingham in particular. What an absolute player he is. And as Ali McCoy said on commentary, how good is he going to be when he gets to 19? he's pretty amazing there. I mean, there were times in the first leg and the second leg where he was running us ragged in the midfield. He had his moments where he ran the ball through two or three of us at a time. And he should be starting for England every game.
When I watched that boy playing, I just thought, he looks a lot like me on a football pitch, but that was just a personal view. All right.
Same hairstyle.
Maybe.
But, he's got about 11 caps or something for England, is he not, already?
Yeah. He might go on and become a good player. Right, Andy, give us your thoughts on the night, mate.
Absolutely. Just as the gentleman there just said there, the whole team, it doesn't matter the budget, doesn't matter how much money the other team's got, as long as the whole team rolls their sleeves up. They're a world-class team, we're a good team, and we rolled our sleeves up and everybody was counted, and fantastic Rangers. I'm so proud of every single one of them, and all the backroom staff as well.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for having me on Rangers Radio again.
Cheers, mate. Speak to you soon.
Thanks. All the best. Take care.
Port Bear just shows you, mate, 90% attitude, 10% ability sometimes.
Oh, mate, just to touch on from the Old Bear said earlier on, I think you've touched on this in regards to your team as well, in regards to, fight. A lot of people say you couldn't put fight in the dug last year, but Gio, since I think he's taken over, has definitely put fight in the dug. I've seen a whole difference in your team when it comes to that fighting spirit, rolling your sleeves up and getting stuck in. And this result last year should be the king, the springboard to launch your season finally starting as of Sunday. Because on them performances, mate, if we even perform to 80% of that level, we should have no problems in that league, and that includes against them for the other side. Because obviously they get pumped again, you know what I mean? So 3 tournaments get knocked out this year in Europe. So, we're almost in upwards, mate, and if that's the catalyst that's going to push on your season, then every player should be just in that changing room right now, mate, soaking it up. That feeling with them fans, and them fans were immense, mate. 12th man, 13th man, 14th man, they were superb, mate. Every stand was bouncing, and that drove us on as well. So big shout out to the fans and all, mate.
Aye, well said, mate. Well said. I just don't know how to comprehend what we've done again for Scottish football, Albert, but I don't know if we'll get any credit for it.
We'll get nothing for it. We don't expect anything new anyway. And by the way, even if they did give me credit, I don't hold them in high esteem. So any credit they give me, I would just take it with a pinch of salt and go. I don't really care about your opinion, because you know nothing about football, and you're no decent individuals to start with. So I don't care what they say. I don't care if they give credit or don't give credit or come up with the usual. It's not the same Dortmund team as it was 35 years ago and all this crap. No, I mean,
we've been joined. We've been joined by Harry. Evening, Harry.
It's Hammy.
Oh, Hammy. Sorry, mate. They can't do. Yeah. What's on your mind, mate?
That was just fantastic tonight.
Aye, it was fantastic. Aye.
The background, but that was just outstanding. I couldn't believe I couldn't believe it when that goal got chopped off.
Oh, what was it? A liberty, mate. A liberty.
Thank God it didn't affect the game.
No, I know. That's the problem, mate, but that's a big influence. Hammy, who was the best players for you? Oh.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to read the telly.
Aye, who was the best players for you, mate?
I don't know. I really don't know who to say.
All right. Did you thought Tavernier with his 2 goals was he the man of the match for you?
Aye, he was.
Aye, brilliant, mate, brilliant. Listen, mate, you go in there and enjoy your night, mate, and great to hear from you here on Rangers Radio. Wasn't it, Albert?
Aye.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, you have a good time, mate. Definitely enjoy the night.
Cheers, mate. Look after yourself.
I'm stuck in a home and somewhere outside Falkirk.
All right. All right. Aye, you've been on before, Hammy. I remember now, mate, yeah?
Aye, I used to work at the bars.
All right, mate. Fair shout to you. You know, it's good to hear from you, mate. You look after yourself, and it's always a pleasure to have you here on Rangers Radio. Port Bear, this result means a lot to a lot of people.
It does, mate. You know, fans near and far. You know how many people phone in this show for, overseas, etc. And I think everybody tuning into that night, mate, have been so proud that our Rangers, we're flying the flag again for Scotland. Owen Hargreaves just gave Rangers, high praise for that result. He knows how big Dortmund are. He knows where they're sitting in the Bundesliga. Europe know how big and how great a team Dortmund are. And you talk about Jude Bellingham earlier on, mate. That guy's probably going to go for more than the Rangers team and the B team's going to ever cost, mate. He's going to go for hundreds of millions of pounds, that boy, mate. So that just shows you calibre of player they've got.
Rangers Radio.
How are we doing, Callum?
It's the real Callum McGregor. How's it going?
I will not hold that against you, mate. We've had better nights. Must have been called during Norway tonight for you.
I know, yeah, I know. Yeah, but I don't wear a mask. I told you I'm not this size. What's it called?
Once again, whatever you do in your spare time, got nothing to do with us, mate.
What do you think tonight, boys, man? What
absolutely superb, Callum. Superb.
Do you know one thing I'm going to say that I don't think anybody's mentioned yet?
The pies.
Go for it.
No, mate, fucking, we're hitting form.
Oh, what's your language, mate? What's your language?
Sorry. We're hitting fitness and we're hitting form at the right time. Nobody seems to. I know Dundee United was a bit of a disappointment, but everybody seems to be hitting high performance at the right times. I think Kent's coming good. Morelos is open. What a game he had tonight. Bassey's on fire. Gio's hitting form.
I think we're hitting a form on a Thursday night, Albert.
We like 1.5, mate. 1.5. Fantastic. He's right. To touch on what Port said, by the way, Port, the fight, I think, see if you agree, I think the fight's put in the team because of Jack, Arfield and Lundstrom. The 3 players have put the fight right into this team with their attitude. And they've changed it. They've changed the team. Just getting players in there that's got a bit of dig about them, a bit of something about them that don't take no nonsense. So I'm loving it now. I'm absolutely loving it. It's a change because we try to play BB football all the time. You know what I mean?
I know. I agree with you, mate. It's, a bit of British feel. That's basically what it is, isn't it? I know Scott's Canadian, but he's brought up, born and bred in Scotland. So I just think it was lacking in our team, especially in midfield. Lovely Aribo, Kamara, lovely ball players, great. But we didn't have that bit of steel in there. And I always call them the water carriers, the guys that go and do the dirty work. And it seems to be them guys that carrying the team right now, and they're carrying it. Obviously, everybody else playing about you, all where you see a guy digging and trying and running himself on the deck. It lifts everybody because you're looking around and going, well, if they're doing it, we need to get mucked into. I think that's driving through the whole team, mate. My man of the match was, by the way, right, boys.
Who?
Aye, substitute to the half-time change, mate. I think that won a game. That finished that game for me.
All right, okay, I see what you've done there. It wasn't funny, but I see what you've done there.
Right. Too clever for us, mate. Too clever for us.
Too clever. Wasting his time with us too, mate. I'm right where he
I tell you. Me and Ted are looking at each other going, what's he talking about?
Right. Juicy, I'm just going to ask you a question. How much is Calvin Bassey worth? Oh, hello, Juicy.
Oh, hello, guys. Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, what was the question, my friend?
How much is Calvin Bassey worth? I know that I want to sell him.
Well, he's the value of several of our players has gone up over this tie, hasn't it? And he's definitely one of them. He's establishing himself as our primary left back. I mean, we're still hoping that Barisic can, get his form of old back. But the guy's got strength. My dad was shouting at him earlier just before he crossed that ball for the goal because he thought he'd lost it. But the guy persevered through, put the ball over. Just simply superb. I can't put a value to players anymore because when I was talking about the Newcastle strikers last week and how ridiculous their values are, I can't put a value on players anymore. But it's a lot of money in terms of what Bassey's showing the world at the moment, and I hope we can keep him.
All right, we'll be joined by Malky. Evening, Malky.
All right, Ox.
How are we doing, Mucker? What do you think of that?
Man. What a fucking...
what's your language?
What a result.
It was a fantastic result and a fantastic performance, particularly in the second half when the man of the match, Giovanni, changed the shape of the team.
Oh, what a great performance with our captain and all, you know what I mean? And Big Bassey as well, you know what I mean? He just shrugs the players off with a ball to him. And the German team, you know what I mean? A lot of their players are really big guys, you know what I mean? Big, strong, physical players that can pass the ball about, you know what I mean? They'll be getting about them and be done the business. Alfredo done it as well. You know what I mean? Just a great performance for the whole team.
Well said, Malky. Well said. Port Bear, see when the final whistle went and we were shaking hands with them, that's when you seen how big they were for it.
They're big sides, mate. They're full of internationals with, 30 caps plus. Some of them got away with, Hummels, Witzel's got over 100 caps. Memory Chan's 70 odd caps for Germany, mate. A lot of German internationals in that team. They're a top side, mate. And I tell you, we'll not get the credit, like Albert says. We'll not get the credit, probably, for these results. This team won't get the credit for some of the results, mate. But it's when team them players stop playing. We look back for years to come. We'll be like, geez, that team had some results in Europe. For it put together with a lot of Bosmans Ox here, Ryan, Jack, Lundstrom, etc. in that team tonight. It cost us nothing. Applying their trade in Europe against some top teams, mate. I'll tell you, they will not get the craze, mate, until they're said and done and their careers are finished.
One at a time. On you go, Mulder.
If Alfie was playing for them tonight, do you think they went through?
Aye.
So do I.
Aye. And you come, Malky?
Ox, well, I was watching BT and we're getting loaded on BT. What a performance. So we are. And, we're getting more plaudits after BT and whatever will after ending Scotland. For the simple reason being that every paper up here and everybody that's in power up here, they're all Tims and they hate us. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry for saying that, but that's the truth. It's as simple as that.
You won't hear an argument from me, Malky. You won't hear an argument from me. We've also been joined by Jim. Wait a minute. I'll come back to you, Callum. I know your team lost tonight, but we'll come back to you. Don't worry about it. Right, and you come. I think we've been joined by Jim. How are we doing, Jim?
Hello. How do we do?
Superb, mate. Superb.
Absolutely brilliant. I'd like to play Dortmund every Thursday night. we were just terrific again, and every player played a part, the same as they did last Thursday as well. And all we ask now is we carry this on in our league campaign as well, Yeah. But I think one of the big differences tonight was Gio changing the system. and that's a big part that he's played there to get us over the line. And also individually, our skilled players, the Kent, Morelos, they were really, really good passing the ball. Jack and Lundstrom, I mean, terrific stuff. And then, of course, one of my favourites is Bassey, because what a big, powerful, strong boy that is.
Yeah, mate, well said. Listen, I don't know who's doing it, but somebody on the phone is vaping and we cannot hear you, so when you're vaping, go on mute. Callum, in you come, mate.
Oh, boys, I just got absolutely buzzing, man. I honestly can't believe it. What a performance. But like I said after last week, I mean, Tavernier again, for a captain to stand up and score 2 goals in it. And, the best moment of my whole night was when they put after the final whistle, they put the camera on to John Gregg. And it just made you think, innit? Could you imagine Tavs leading us to the final? You know what I mean? Now, there's a dream, innit?
Right, okay. Right on cue, mate. Right on cue. We're going to hear for your manager, so everybody get themselves on mute with their phones. We're going to hear for your manager.
Sorry,
James,
I'll tell them already, Ox.
James Henry Tavernier.
James, the noise in here right now says it all. What a night for the club. Are you able to take it all in?
Probably not yet. Such an amazing night for the club, for the boys, especially after the pressure that we took first half. They really stepped on us, put real pressure on us, but I thought what we did second half, got right after them, changed a bit tactically, and we got through to the next round, which we wanted.
That's the thing, that change at half-time tactically. What was said in the dressing room after that first 45?
Yeah, we just have to follow the runners, tighten it up a bit between the lines. They've got amazing players, so that's what we did. We went in for the back 5, John dropped in, and it worked really well for us, and we're really solid. We cut more chances for them, but we looked really, really aggressive and really, clinical when we went forward, so that was pleasing.
I noticed on the fullbacks, of course, when you switch to that back 5, but it's a role that you really thrive on, isn't it?
Yeah, I always try and get in the back post, and I managed to today. Trying to get one off Connors, and I thought there might be a penalty, but hey, no, I'm just delighted that we're through to the next round against a great club. But we've got to stay grounded now. We've got to build from this and take it into this weekend domestically, because we're seen playing against Dortmund. We can do it. We've just got to do it in the league now.
That's the thing. What's it say about this group, the fact that you could keep your head and stick to your game plan despite the pressure from Dortmund?
Yeah, it just shows the character and the quality that we've got in the squad. Leon stepped in second half, so it was we've got a great squad. We just got to keep pushing each other, and that's what we've got to do.
Where does this rank personally for you? I know I asked you that last week after 1 goal. You've now scored 3 in the 2 games.
I know. I look back at it, 3 goals against Dortmund. It hasn't sunk in yet, but yeah, I'm just really happy to help the club through to the next round.
James,
He sounds excited, doesn't he? He's allowed to be. He's true, but played a brilliant game. Played a captain's role tonight. I'm glad for the boy. He really deserves it. He does. He comes across as a nice person. Hawks. He's one of the guys you wouldn't mind going out for a pint. You know what I mean? And there's no money for professional football players. You want to say that about?
That's if they turn up, Albert. That's if they turn up. I'm not having a go at you, mate. I'm just stating a fact.
I don't you start. Come on. Right, you make a mistake once in your life, you know what I mean?
I'm just
one sheep, mate.
Yep. All right. We'll get the last words for Juicy. Juicy's last words tonight. On you go, Juicy. The floor's yours. Briefly, mate.
I want to hear more about that sheep.
That'll be. We'll do a Christmas special, mate. You'll hear about it.
Okay.
Let's just see. He was at one end and Port Bell was the other. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God! All right, save it for Christmas, guys. Just save it. Incredible performance over 2 legs. Massively excited about the draw. See who we get, because it'll be fantastic whoever we get. Let's take this form into the 11 league games, guys. Because as you said earlier, no one will live with us if we can play at that tempo. I know we play totally different teams that will play annoying low block football, but we are capable of unlocking anyone if we play like this. Let's bring it home.
Cheers, Juicy. Speak to you soon, mate. Don't be a stranger, yeah?
Yeah, take care, my friends. Good night.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
What a nice guy. It's unusual. Malky, how much did you enjoy that? Yes, mate.
Oh, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Come on. As Rangers supporters, loved every minute. When we win, we win. Especially that game. You know what I mean? One of the biggest games in Europe we ever played. Could I give a shout out for Ian and the rest of the troops on YouTube?
Yeah.
I mean, they're all on there, blessing east and
you have a great time on there with your wee community. It's growing there.
Aye. Too much a good time. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Good on you, mate. That's what Rangers Radio's all about, mate.
Aye, I know. But honestly, what a result. Brilliant. The thing is that all these teams are all on the boot, giving it the gun for a treble. We need to do something about this. Even though we can win the game tonight, we need to go out there and start winning games.
We will. Just need to keep winning. Listen, Malky, we'll keep winning. Enjoyed your call, mate. Don't be afraid to phone back in.
Take my call-ups.
You look after that Ian for us,
Oh, he looks after himself. He's on everything.
Right. Cheers, mate. Speak to you soon,
No
Malky.
problem.
Another nice guy. What's happening here? I don't know what's happening. I've got Port Bear and All Bear and the rest are nice guys. I don't know what's happening to me.
I'll admit, I'm not a nice guy. I'll concede that.
Callum, the coefficient. We're raising up the coefficient single-handedly again.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? What we've come in 10 years to be pushing that coefficient up as well, single-handedly, like you say. And we've got to win the league to make the most of it now, isn't it? You still there?
Exactly, mate. All bear.
I don't even think it's finished yet. The coefficient's going to get higher and higher the more we go through these rounds in it into the final, you know what I mean?
No, I like it, the final.
I don't think we've got nothing to fear. The way we played tonight with Alfie leading the line into it is just unbelievable, you know what I mean? So, no, I don't think we should be scared of anybody. I don't know what you fancy in the next round, but I'm up for West Ham into London, so it's only a wee short trip for me.
Oh, that's been a bit selfish, isn't it? As long as you're all right, you know what I mean?
well, take Barcelona. I don't think we can get Barcelona, though, you know what I mean? But they're in the other half, aren't they, so.
Right,
what do you boys fancy?
I would take the Russian team if we get a bye. You know.
Boys, can I say a shout out to the VTB in East Kilbride?
Of course you can, mate.
Yeah, my old man, 72 years, man. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. He's doing the bouncy all over Ibrox tonight. I couldn't be there tonight, but fair play to him.
Well done, you've just done it. Listen, Callum, great to hear from you again, mate. You look after
cheers,
yourself.
boys. Thanks for letting us on.
Yep. Aye, yeah. It's a special night because of the significance of the team. We were playing Port Bear.
Mate, you know, tournament favourites. They played up with a PT Sports at the very start of the show. When I watched it on TV, that's all they kept saying. You know, big night for Dortmund. Could they, go and knock Rangers out? Tournament favourites. That's the way it was built up, mate. We knocked them out. We absolutely played them half the park, home and away. But Teche. 20-25 minutes of first half and Dortmund really come right at us, mate. But, we weathered the storm with a few lucky moments which you need to carry against teams like that, mate, because they're a much better side on paper than we are. But we showed you again, as a team, if we play like that, we can stand up against anybody. And, mate, the possible teams we can get are Red Star, Belgrade, Eintracht, Frankfurt, Galatasaray, Bayer Leverkusen, Lyon, Monaco, Spartak Moscow, or West Ham, and I'm not free to face any of them, mate. None of these performances.
I'll play them on and one.
A super select.
I think we've been joined by another Jim. How are we doing, Jim? No, maybe not. No one. He's coming in. But aye, we'll see where it takes us, mate. We'll look forward to the draw now with pride, and we'll see where it takes us. I'll say what. Nobody will fancy playing us now, Albert.
No chance. No chance. We're capable of beating anybody, mate. Anybody. I don't care who it is. I really don't care who we get. I know there's boys wanting certain teams because of their locations and all that. That's fine. I'm not bothered with that. I don't care who we get. Really don't. And as for Bassey, by the way, you're asking much he is. I don't think you'll get any change out of £20 million note. I don't think you'll get any change at all.
All right, just quickly, see what it means to you tonight. Jim for the Port.
You mean Surrey?
Well, you're still for the Port, mate. Don't try and, you know what I mean? You're still for the Port, you know?
Okay, that makes me happy as well.
Mm-hmm. You're only passing through, sorry. You come for the Port.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, I'd say what it means to you tonight, Jim. Obviously, being an expat, you go on about Rangers, everybody you meet, and then they think, oh, Rangers, and then all of a sudden that the result in the night.
Yeah, I think I've been down here for nearly 40 years, and a lot of English supporters tend to think that we're a sort of Mickey Mouse league with just two teams in it, and we're not as good as a lot of the top six Premiership teams. But and then you've got to fight your corner by them, haven't you? But I would say that this is quite a big result, which will have some of the people down here talking about how well Rangers have done over the two legs, I think that West Ham would be quite good, and I'm actually being a bit selfish as well, you know, because it's not too far for me to go either. But it doesn't matter who we get. I think that if the team that played tonight plays as well as they've done in those two games, then we've got a good chance against any of those teams, you know.
Yeah, well, I've been to the Olympic Stadium, so I don't want to go, so I'm not being selfish. There you go, Albert.
Frankfurt's nice at this time of the year.
Aye, anywhere's nice, but listen, I get a lot of people want a British tie because it's exciting, Albert, yeah?
Aye, it's exciting. It doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. I mean, as I said, I think we're capable of beating anybody on our game. We'll give anybody a game for sure on. So that's a cert. So where we play makes no difference. The Moscow one, I don't particularly want to go in.
No. Oh, we'll be joined by Kenny. How we doing, Kenny?
You okay?
How we doing, Kenny?
Hello, well, fingers, and I'm just... I've lost my voice and everything tonight. I'm heading away down to Gloucester now with a lorry. The tunes will be pumping all the way down this time. 675 tonight, I'll tell you. What a performance. Just 67 years old, and I've never seen a team like that.
Listen, mate, when you get to Gloucester, take a right, because you can go to Jim's house and then Callum's house, because they're not that far for there.
Aye, that would do, aye. I see some boys up at the game tonight. I've seen that on the page earlier on, but I'm all thinking as I was pushing the wrong buttons for the phone. My grandson, he was at the game. He wanted me to go, but nah, my cut-off was leaving Fife at 10 o'clock for him to be doing it. Gloucester for 8 o'clock in the morning. So I would went to the game and I couldn't do it. Oh, what an atmosphere. What, just brilliant. And
mate.
Right.
Listen, Jim.
I think we should maybe go on the road. We'll not get too excited yet, but I hope we could carry some of that in the league now for this run in, like. Just love this show. It just makes my night listening to that show every night, boys.
Thanks very much, Jim. You make us your night when you phone in, mate. We always love to hear from you.
No, boy, I'll just give you a wee blast of the horn on phone. Aye, I'm away because my voice is cracking up.
Cheers, Jim.
Boys. We are this people. Nobody like us. We are this people.
Can you play the sash?
There you go. Albert, it's not only you.
I can't play it, but I can sing it. Sure, it's over. It is beautiful. I'm a 2.5 man, mind.
Cheers, Jim.
I'm sitting in the chair this year.
Cheers. Oh, Jim. Cheers, Jim. You look after yourself.
Good.
We'll be joined by Kenny. How we doing, Kenny?
Aye, you know, I didn't think because that's what you're on.
Well, there's a lot of people phoning in, Kenny. We just don't have it. You decide to phone.
I think it was good road, actually.
Right, hurry up, sum up how you mean, because Old Bear's got his bed to go to.
I'm in my bed.
You've got the Sean in the background, Kenny.
It's up there with Barcelona, 7-9 hoping I was there. They beat Juventus, famous game, 2-0 at Ibrox. Dynamo Kiev, plenty of greats as well. 2 legged ties ever. Up there with the history.
Yeah. Listen, Kenny, I know it's late and you've just phoned in, but we're finishing up now. Just sum up what it means to you.
I didn't expect that, actually, nothing.
Sum up what it means to you.
Oh, man, I'm getting text last week. I mean, it's... I'm young enough to remember Barcelona, but I wasn't there. I was only still at prime, but this result tonight is amazing. It was at the game tonight, the atmosphere, everything else, you know what I mean? I'm overcome my emotion with that, actually. Yeah.
Cheers, mate. And phone in tomorrow night, but we'll get 2 hours.
I will phone in tomorrow night. Thanks for taking on, mate. Good night, guys.
No, not at all, mate. Cheers, mate. It's over to you, Albert, to finish your show, mate.
Well, what a show to finish. It's fantastic night we all had. It's excellent callers. Thank them all for phoning in, sharing their emotion with the panel. On to the league now, guys. Onward and upward. The Rangers are coming.
Well, thanks to all the callers tonight. Thanks to very busy. We had to let some of these go a bit earlier than we would like, but it's a short show. But feel free to phone in tomorrow night and discuss the night's victory. Wow, emotional night. Hope everybody enjoyed it. But just remember, to all the Rangers fans all over the world, particularly on here, keep it going. Keep it going for the Rangers. We'll be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10, talking about all things Rangers, and I think it might be a one-show agenda. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, and tomorrow night we'll have Bridgeman and Lord Billy will be with us. Take it away, old school boy.
Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. Won't you come and cheer us? Help the boys along. White and blue, coming through with a song. Oh, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. We'll be there to do it, do it if we can. Win the cup, hold it up in our hand. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay.
was on mute there. Sorry, boys. Keep it going. Keep it going.